clue, right? You want to survive? Let's get you set up. Well, only the best. Metal plated for it. All made by yours truly. But me? Nah, not anymore. I mean, my friends like this. Yep, my talents are best suited. I'm here if you need me.
Weapons for all, weapons of all, ammo too, of course. A good gun's what. All right, see you around.
You might find a deal or two here. If you can overlook the spatters of blood covering all the stolen goods, of course.
If I had a billion creds, I'd run my own city, like Bayou. Except in my town, you could do Aurora anywhere.
Is Mina seeing anyone right now?
Every captain here's earned their stripes. Bleeding.
Ask Jazz about any ship upgrades. Nothing worse than a pirate ship with no personality.
Here to upgrade that ship of yours?
In the fleet, you either put up, shut up, or die. Your choice.
Need a drink? Dog at the last Nova will be more than happy to take you. Soon, everyone is going to learn to feel the fleet.
Been hearing some stuff about the Mantis being back. If I ever find them,
Tell us what the future holds for the Crimson Fleet.
changes are coming, Gale. Huge changes. Crimson Fleet will soon be a much bigger player in this little game between the members of the settled systems.
That's quite a bold statement. Would you care to elaborate?
Well, let's
Is this
just say
important?
that
Because don't you have business on Super? Let's put it this way. Do you secrets last? Look, I'm not. What kind of stupid question is that? Do you have any? Just follow. Mathis is one of the greediest. Do you know he had? If you want my. Because that's exactly what you are. A rookie, a newbie, fresh meat. Beneath all. So get used to him. Hit me up if you got questions.
Were my instructions unclear?
Be sure you have the proper shielding. We have contacts through smuggling required. If you want to make that delivery without getting caught. Good, because I do. We have contacts throughout smuggling. If you want. Speak to Jazz about that. She'll be. You don't know? Shielded car. It's made to. If you need credits, you know where to find me.
Well, isn't this cozy? It appears we've stumbled across the embodiment of the phrase absolute mayhem.
Music in the Nova will get you in the mood for a job.
I'm hungry. You hungry? Because that would make two of us.
You lost Rook? Bar's over by the back wall.
Some people drink coffee to wake up.
The fleet protects our own, but you turn against us, and you're dead.
Hey, Cap, you hiring?
Maybe. We haven't decided.
What the hell you mean you haven't decided?
Yeah. Hard to believe what passes for
Why is it every time we go out into a job,
You looking to start something?
who ends up with all our credits?
Rook. My friend's got a point, Bug. Every pirate in this joint comes to the Nova for a
Got
drink.
mixed feelings about my last
Seems
job.
to me instead
I was wondering when you'd wander my way. The name's Fergus. Fergus Wickle. Welcome to the last.
I feel better once I spend them.
Guilty? We don't believe in ex. Got it back in my experiment. Before we fixed up, I figured. So, as long as you're buying. The last Nova. Since it's your first time with us, I'm willing to make an exception. One free bottle of The good ones always are. And if you like it, you're in luck. Cheapest drink you can. Nova wasn't always the lovely sight. She used to be overgrown. Now that's a trade scene, but nothing to worry. Only things in. Plenty of options to.
Lot of jingle in those pockets, Bug. Could use a good shake.
I heard this was sister is some hardcore mercenary. I wouldn't get on her bad side.
I need another drink.
What are you looking at?
Look at the state of this place. It's amazing the key is still in one piece.
You're still standing. Can't be that bad. First time visiting the infirmary, huh? Let me give you a piece of advice. Try not to get into too many bar fights. That's what they all say. So here's what's what. You need enhancers, Hopefully that won't be often. Now, if you don't need anything else, I've got a particularly annoying supply issue to deal with. All right, let's take a look. If you're trying to score free painkillers, think again. There's nothing wrong with you. Now there's an offer I didn't expect. If you really want to help, I'm... as in someone who knows how to... That's not going to help. And I can't exactly... Well, you'd be... I politely requested a list of supplies from Gennady Aton. I think he's back on Aurora, and he's upcharging me to pay. I want you to make sure... We'll see. Talk is one thing. Oh yeah, the top of the class, no? Nobody knows. He said he got clean. A bullshit one, yeah. He says if I want cheaper goods, but I'm not turning to some third. You'd think most of the... But I'd say at least it keeps me busy. I suppose I... Try not to die out there.
Sharks are too scared to take the key. Because it ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun.
Last rook who smiled at me funny, I sewed his mouth shut. Now he laughs the same way he eats. Pieces.
We may not have official security on the key.
You've got...
I don't know about you,
No,
but
just...
I think the welcome sign really lends itself to the alluring charm of this star station.
Always listen to Delgado. Unless you want to get keelhauled across the key.
I don't trust shielding. I got secret compartments on my ship just in case. What kind of name is SysDef anyway?
What can I do for you? Hey, Captain.
should inspect your ship for heat leeches every couple landings. They'll cause plenty of havoc if left unchecked.
Hey.
Dr. Darvish, whatever you do, don't let anyone in here sneeze on you. That happened. Tending physician. Sounds a lot less. See you later.
I'm just a nurse. If you need to talk to someone in charge, wrong. Got it. Is there something I can help you with? You look a bit lost. I figured it was only a matter of time before she sent someone, though I was hoping she'd come herself. Look, the price of goods here has gone up. Doubled, tripled even. Did she not even consider a cheaper supplier? She really should. Samina told you about that, huh? Well, I get why she'd think that, but that's not it at all. I was trying to nudge her into ending our partnership, using the only language the fleet knows. Creds. It's just, I hear about people getting treated or dying all the time due to run-ins with the fleet. How does it all shake out in the end? I don't know. Either way, it seems like I end up with lives on my conscience. You're right. She's the best surgeon I've ever known. If it wasn't for that malpractice crap she went through, I'm sure she'd still be legit. I've stashed the supplies in the storage closet just around the hall. Here's the key. Just try not to let anyone see you. I want to keep this as under the radar as possible. This better not... Oh, sure. I try not to... Oh, we're not... Dr. Darvish is pretty... Back to work, then.
You know, just by breathing the air in here, you are being
No
exposed
matter how
to
much we
about
learn,
a dozen
we're only
different
just...
viruses.
There are hundreds. Any one of those... Someone has to try. If we do it right, ironically... Goodbye.
Whatever you do, don't...
All right, see you around.
Just 1 week without something weird.
I can't imagine suffering from something no one understands. It must be terribly frightening for them. You know that doesn't belong to you, right?
Cool spacesuit.
It's encouraging to know that would you now? Well, I suppose we could always... The more data we have about what... I suppose we could... There are naturally produced narcotics. What we're looking for are basic... Just keep your eyes open as you travel and harvest... Or frankly, if you can find...
Let's just hope I'm helping more lives than I'm hurting by doing this.
Oh, you look like I work here, right? Oh, well, there really isn't any. But, usual courier has been less than reliable. Take care of yourself.
Yeah?
No Aurora. Follow the rules or wind up like... Stay safe. Gangs can keep from killing each other?
We've got you covered. Our trained and certified physicians are...
What can Reliant Medical do for you? Yes, absolutely. Oh, and don't worry about future shipments. She's organized regular supply runs. It's nice to finally have time. You and Abby really pulled through for me. Oh, that's great. I'll take it from here. I have a few items. If you need help, remember Reliant.
Smuggling beats a real job any day.
If you need credits, hit up the mission boards at the core.
I like my weapons like I like my coffee. Scalding.
Tell me you've got those supplies from Gennady. I'm on the last of my medpacks here. Well, next time I won't even question it. I might have to make this a regular thing. At least it's one way to get guaranteed supplies. I only need to determine Gennady's limits. I'd hate to break him. And he'd love every minute of it, right? Well, I'll arrange your payment so you can get out of here. I appreciate the help.
grog is fine if you like cheap moonshine. Give me an
As much as I'm eager to explore the universe, there's nothing quite like the feeling of returning home.
No matter how much we learn, take care.
Excuse me.
That lock didn't last very long.
Warning. This unit is not suited for addressing.
Yes? What?
I'm here for research. I'm afraid I lack the time for purely social interactions.
Hey there. Need some work done?
Let's see what's out there.
About time you got here.
I told you you were wasting your time, Del.
I hate surprises. Just do what I say, and you might even walk away from this without turning into a goddamn ice sculpture. And Mathis, I am running things around here, so keep your mouth shut. You got that?
Fine.
All right, listen up, because I am only going to go through this once. We are here to dig up any info about Grix's legacy. We are not here to scrap for loot. Whatever you pick up, don't think, don't get creative, bring it straight to me. Before he touched off the riots, Creek spent time behind bars at the lock. If he cooked up any sort of a plan about his legacy, the trail has to start here. Oh, I don't know. I was really hoping for a huge sign on the wall saying, Grix's legacy clues here. Do I have to spell everything out? Look for data slates, notes, terminal entries? If you wrote a poem on a piece of toilet paper, I want it. If that was supposed to be a joke, I am not laughing.
Don't worry about laughing, Delgado. It'll be a goddamn laugh riot when I split open his head with a crowbar.
All right, that's enough. If either of you want to fly with the Crimson Fleet, then you need to follow one simple rule. When you're on a job, you do exactly what I say. No questions asked. If that doesn't work for you, just say so, and I will leave you on this ice ball without a ship. You will be dead within hours.
Yeah.
Oh, and there's one more thing. Your little friend can tag along until we get to the outer doors of the prison, but I will be damned if I'm letting them inside.
Oh, very nice. I'll just remain here and soak in the planet's lovely winter-like atmosphere until I go hypothermic.
We have a lot of ground to cover between the landing area and the lock, so let's get moving.
As long as the credits keep rolling in.
Until later.
Whoa, something's out there. Opening fire! actually lost them. learn to pick.
Here we are. The place where Jasper Griggs laid the groundwork for finding the legacy and eventually the Crimson Fleet. The Lock. Around 5 years. Rumor says he started planning his escape the moment that he arrived.
Yeah, he needs to get this thing open, like, right now. It's freezing out here.
Then crank up your suit heat, Mathis, because it's probably not going to get much better once we are inside. All right, let's keep moving. Standing out here isn't doing us any good. This ID card cost a small fortune. Let's hope it pays off. We are in. Let's go.
Can't talk right now. We've got a job to do.
Hey. Talk to you later.
Hostile?
How many people did the UC stick down here now?
A couple of hundred at least. Might not look like much, but it was better than trying to survive on the surface.
Not much better. Even with the heating on, this place looks like a goddamn dump.
Now you know why the prisoners got fed up and looked to Griggs to lead them out of here.
And that's how the Crimson Fleet began. Yeah, we've all heard the story.
It's not a story, Mathis. It's history. Remember that. Now, keep your mouth shut and your eyes open.
Sure. Must have been awful. Better them than us, though, am I right?
Wait, damn it!
More of these things. Take them on down.
That should be worth a few shares.
Easy
We'll
picking.
cover you.
What a waste of good ammo.
I got this.
Didn't even bring a sweat. Lock and load! Watch my back!
Nothing worth scrapping here.
Must be a nest. I bet these things are crawling all over the place.
Yeah, and their buddies probably heard us firing from about a kilometer away. Hallelujah. If we weren't on this job with Delgado, I'd drop you for saying that.
Enough already! I should have known better than to bring both of you at the same time. Now let's see. Looks like we are inside some sort of prisoner transfer area, but everything is locked down tight. Since you are such good friends, why don't you and Mathis head up to that control room and see if you can get some more of these doors open?
Ice and rock must be several meters thick. God damn it, we're cut off! Hey, Del! Can you hear me? Del! Shit. There's no way we're getting through here. Well, this is just great. The hell are we supposed to do now? The plan? Who gives a shit about the... Let's face it, we're on our own now. Why? Because that's what his loyal little... The hell with that. We used this opportunity to take out Delgado, and at the same time... Whoa, hang on. Give me a second to explain. Let's pretend for a second Delgado's correct, and there's information here about Crix's legacy. Once we get rid of him, we'll dig up the garbage ourselves and sell whatever we find to Neva. We'll be rolling in credits. Oh, fine. Suit yourself. You know, for a second there, I was almost starting to respect you. Now, let's find a way out of here.
Wait, what was that? Think something's broken. Got it. Breathe.
You don't want to mess with me!
I guess that's one way through.
Okay, Zouch. What the hell was so important that you had to drag me all the way out of A Block at this hour?
You know Jasper Crick's over in D Block? He's busting out of here, and he wants me to join him.
Crix really thinks he can bust A Block? Why the hell am I just hearing about it now?
Crick's only told the few people he trusts. He even told us to keep it to ourselves.
And here I thought we were
cut
going
our
to be doing
throats.
something fun, like rob a
Why the
bank
hell are you
or
telling
something.
me?
Come on, I gotta explain this. It's because I like you, Rickard. And I want you to come with me. We've been meeting in the storeroom for months to... Well, you know. I was hoping we had something a little more than that.
Damn, Zouch. I, didn't know you cared that much. You give me the signal and I'll...
Look,
oh,
I just
shit.
don't.
Wait, I forgot to
I
turn
can't
off the
imagine
recording.
that stuff down here to rot.
Recording?
Poor
What the hell,
bastards.
Rickard?
We never meet down here this late. I thought you were gonna kill me, alright?
Kill you? God, no. I love you. Alright? You gotta make me say it. Shit.
I'm sorry, baby. Here, let me turn this thing off and I'll apologize. Okay?
Is anyone there? Can either of you hear me? Anyone still alive up there? Waiting to hear back. Answer if you can. Crap! Is this thing even on? Quit screwing around and pick up! Is anyone up there? Use
How can
the
these
intercom up there
things live
if
in
you
this
can.
kind of cold? Ah, it's bullshit.
Hello? Hello? So the two of you made it, huh? Don't worry, it all goes downhill from here. Now listen up. We have obviously been cut off, so I need you to do two things. First, I want you to keep looking for a way to open the rest of the doors down here. Otherwise, I'm not going anywhere. And second, try and dig up whatever you can about Jasper Cricks. You both got that? Yeah? You'd better. And tell Mathis not to get any bright ideas, or I will gut him myself.
Attention.
We might as well grab
Lockdown
some
mode
good
has
stuff
been
for
rescinded.
ourselves. What I wouldn't give for a space heater and a hot cup of bogs right now.
After action report, Guard Bryant reporting. The shuttle bay techs were complaining about hearing some type of banging or scraping on the access doors, so we were sent to investigate. We headed to the surface and immediately engaged some indigenous creatures that had been burrowing through the ice. We managed to drive them off, but I'm certain they'll be back. Fortunately, our squad only suffered minor injuries. First we deal with all the maintenance issues at the lock, and now this. If this keeps up, I'm gonna request a transfer.
100 years old. It's amazing this entire place hasn't collapsed by now. Nah, nothing to worry about. They aren't paying us enough to keep poking through this scrap heap. funeral! So, have you changed your mind yet? Yeah, well, too bad. We're talking, so spit it out. You saw it back there. Those things, whatever they were, they've probably ripped him to shreds by now. Did the job for us. And if they haven't, we can still handle the job. We just have to get our hands a little dirty. Wouldn't be the first time, am I right? Of all the people to get trapped here with, why the hell did I get stuck with you, huh? Fine, have it your way. So, now that we've made it to the guard tower, what's our next move, genius? Been in a few slams yourself, I see. Okay, I'll follow your lead. If we get out of here, remind me to thank Delgado for hanging us out to dry. you imagine how angry the prisoners were when they rioted? I would hate to have been one of the guards. cell D03118. That's a place to start, I guess. Things are crawling right behind the walls. Ugh. You hear that? Ah, never mind. This place is done. sipping drinks ever again. Things are crawling right behind the walls. Ugh. Can you imagine how angry the prisoners were? UC must have burned some serious cash when they lost this place. Serves them right. If we get out of here, remind me to thank Delgado for hanging us out to dry. Bullshit. You hear that? Nah, never mind. This place is starting to get to me.
Today, I bumped into someone in the mess hall yapping about a ship carrying a fortune in credits. I know it's usually bullshit, but he seemed to have details. After striking up a conversation, I found out the ship was a Galbank transport named Legacy that went down in some remote system during the war. This is exactly the score I'd been waiting to find. I need to contact Carter to let him know it's time to
Here I thought we
get
were
off
going to
this
be doing
rock.
something fun, like rob a bank
The
or
mining
something.
details slip into the utility closet in the ventilation room. That's where we'll dig. Not up, but through. Right to the armory. Carter mentioned that security keeps rotating codes on all the terminals in the lock, so we'll have to coordinate this carefully. For now, we'll continue using his locker in the showers area as a drop point for the code to the utility closet. By this time next month, I should be out of this dump and uploading those creds into my account.
Delgado was right. Criggs must have hit the Galbank transport and stashed away the money or something. Play this right. We're gonna be filthy stinking rich in no time.
Okay, Carter. Confirming that the latest code to the utility room is 486111071. The mining crew tells me it'll take them a week to cut through the ice, so I'm giving you that long to square your end of the plan. When the tunnel reaches the armory, I'll get my people to start a riot. When you hear the fireworks go off, get your ass to the shuttle bay. We get one shot at this. If we play our cards right, this gets us one step closer to that fortune that went down with the legacy. You report any of this to the guards, well, you know what'll happen.
While we're picking through the trash, we might as well grab some good stuff for ourselves. Can't believe this is where the fleet started. It's history, man. It blows me mind. Was this an armory? Looks like they cleared this place out. You're slowing us down! Well, well, what do we have here? Give me a sec. This ought to come in handy. All right, let's keep moving. There's got to be a way out of this goddamn place. Oh, come on! I wasn't finished with them! Damn, I hate losing this fight. space heater and a hot cup of bogs right now. Can you imagine how angry the prisoners were when they rioted? I would hate to have been one of the guards. You need all that junk. Ever again. Looks like this was the warden's office. They built the office right next to the shuttle bay for quick escapes, I bet. Smart.
¿Qué carajos took you so long? Quit screwing around and drop. You have any idea? was about to give up. Use the warden's intercom near the window. I hope you found something because I am getting sick and tired of this place. I'm the only one left. Damn creatures finished off the rest of my people. But finding the legacy... I don't know. Looks like some kind of a security office or something. It doesn't... I knew it! Everyone said I was out of my mind! But something told me we'd find the answers down here. Looks like I picked the right people for the job.
Yup, that's right. It was a team effort all the way. We had each other's backs the whole time, Del.
Is that Mathis? Tell him to shut up so I can think.
Yeah, sorry, Del. You go right ahead.
Okay. Now, all we have to do is find a way off of this planet. Let me see... here we go. I'm looking at schematics for the lock, and I don't think there's a way to get you back to the surface from there. But I can open the outer doors to the shuttle bay and let you fly one of the shuttles down there directly up to the key. Don't worry about your ship. I will send some people down to get it. According to the schematics, there is an emergency evacuation exit I can use to return to the surface. Then it's just a quick run across the ice to my ship, and I'll probably still beat you to the key. Yeah, sure, and I wish gold... Now, if wishing time is over, maybe... Okay, let me see.
Shuttle bay activated. Initiating the icing process.
Yup, that's got it. Might take a while, though. You have done a hell of a job, Rook. We will talk when you get back to the key.
Hey, look, well, I wanted to thank you for not being a jerk and hounding all the glory on this run. Cool. Look, about all that killing Delgado stuff, why don't we just forget about everything that I said? You know, like it never happened. Thanks. I promise that you won't regret it. Now, let's get the heck out of here. Killed one!
Just give the word and we'll get underway. Hmm? Okay.
We call UCC staff sharks, but to the fleet, they're just bait.
Yeah.
Bog's grog is fine if you like cheap moonshine. Give me an urge for a logo and I'll...
Every captain here's earned their stripes. Bleeding for
The right protected. Sure I got something to suit your needs? I'm here if you need me.
So there I am. You see security on my tail, and my grab drive. UC'll never crush the fleet. They'd have to catch us first.
Need something?
There you are. The hell took you so long?
It's about time. I was about to fly down and loot your bodies.
Not now, neighbor. Well, you said you found something. Hand it over. Demanding the credits up front, huh? You're learning, Rook. You are learning. Don't worry. You finish the job, and you will get paid. But first, I need to sample the merchandise.
Translation. Give him what you found before he puts a hole in your chest.
Oh, excuse me. Forgive my impertinence. What I meant to say was, give me whatever you found right now before I blow your goddamn head off. Please.
Just cut the crap and give him what you found.
That's it? Just one slate? After losing so much of our crew, it better be a map with a big red X on it. Well, I'll be damned. Legacy wasn't referring to Crix's fortune. It's the name of an actual ship. A Galbank transport probably loaded with credits.
Never heard any stories about a Gal Bank ship going down. And even if it had happened, it would have been picked clean years ago.
No, neighbor. Think. If Galbank covered it up, and over time, the location was eventually forgotten, it wouldn't be on anyone's radar. Okay, this changes things. Now that we know what we are looking for, we have to narrow the search. I'm sure he did not have a choice. People would kill to get a crack at a score this big. I know I have. Let us start with what we know. It was a Galbank ship, which means the company is going to have records of where it went down. Neva, weren't you working on a deal with Rokov? Something about a big-wig charity event on one of Trident's Starliners?
Are you serious? I've been working on that gig for 3 months. That's my score.
Ay, Dios mío. Will you shut up about your score and think for a second? That Starliner has a Galbank VIP suite aboard, which means... Come on, Neva. This isn't hard.
Which means a Gal Bank exec will be aboard. We grab their credentials and get ourselves into the Gal Bank archives in New Atlantis. Holy shit, that might actually work. I'll send a message to Rokov right away.
Pack your bags, Rook. You're going on vacation. And since you've earned it, take this gun with you. Might come in handy when Rokov screws everything up as usual. Rokov is... well, he's Rokov. A real pain in the ass. He used to run with the fleet until we kicked him out. Lately, he has been using his long-hauling skills to captain a Starliner for Trident. Gives us a contact within the company. He has been trying to get his foot back in the door with us for years. But I'm not ready to let him in just yet. Maybe you can use that to your advantage. It's not what you're thinking. It's more of an office than a bank vault. Once you're inside, you'll be able to gain access to one of their computers and find out more about the legacy. Good, because that is exactly what you are going to be doing. Neva and I are too well known to walk around the Starliner without being recognized. If Trident security spotted us, it'd be over. I need you to board that ship, make contact with Rokov, and get me those credentials. You know what? I'm gonna leave that entirely up to you. If you think he's come through for us, you can promise him he'll get paid. But if he gets in your way, then you take him out. I see what you are getting at, Rook. Just be sure to get those credentials. Anything else of value you find on Rokoff's Starliner is all you'd better. Oh, before you leave, I wanted you to know that I took what you said about Mathis into consideration, and I've decided to let him join the fleet. Because you're the one that finished the job. You followed orders, and you put your neck on the block to get that data to the key. As far as Mathis goes, I'm sure you had to drag him through the lock and prevent him from doing something as stupid. We'll see. That's it then. Next stop for you is Rokoff's Starliner, the Siren of the Stars. And remember, Rokoff does not need to know anything about Grixis' legacy. For now, it's just between us. Now get out of here.
Hey, Rook. Before you head out, I need to have a word with you. Meet me at the last Nova after you wrap things up with Mathis.
If you have any last questions... about the job, ask them now.
Hey, I wanted to thank you one last time for not ratting me out to Delgado. And telling him how much I pitched in. That was pretty damn cool. If he would have found out what I was planning, well, I don't even want to think about what could have happened. I appreciate that. And look, if you ever need anything, an extra gun or whatever, I got your back.
As long as you don't shoot us while you're back there, I think we'll get along just fine.
You just, take care of yourself out there.
Normally, pirates don't need to brag about their accomplishments, but here...
Okay, that's it. Time to sell some of your junk. Take a look at this kinetic. Recoil's off. If you got any spare creds, you just need to unload some junk. Head to the depot.
Wrap your business up with Mathis, then we'll talk. There you are. All right, look. I've been lining up a score with that asshole Rokoff on the Siren of the Stars for months. I'm not about to let a payday slip through my fingers. So guess what? You're gonna finish the job for me. Of course you'll get a cut. That's how everything works around here. Why would this be any different? Rokoff's been tipping me off about some kind of bullshit charity event that the Siren of the Stars is hosting. At the event, they're gonna give away something called the Earth Savior Award, which is worth tens of thousands of credits. So it's simple. While you're on the Siren, swiping those Gal Bank credentials, I want you to grab that award and bring it to me. From the pictures I've seen, the award is set with 12 blue diamonds and covered in gold filigree. If I get Jazz to take it apart, I can turn it into a hell of a lot of cash. And best of all, the components become untraceable. No, Dombrowski's only aboard to use the Gal Bank VIP suite, so he can catch a free ride at the company's expense. I'm sure he'll... And I'd prefer to have the money that award's worth in my account. So you're just gonna have to deal with it. Look, you can make all the jokes and excuses you want. But if you don't come back with the ES award, I'm gonna deduct it from your pay. Either way, I get my money. How much you walk away with is in your own hands. Got it?
Unless you plan to walk away empty-handed, she really isn't giving us a choice.
Yeah, ES. Come on. All Rokoff does, if you want my advice. Yeah? And who do you think Delgado's gonna back in a dispute? You, over me. Psh, please. All right, Rook, we're done here. Now, get your ass to the Siren and bring me my goods. We'll talk later. Shouldn't you be heading to good luck?
The fleet protects our own. You turn against us, and you...
This station is well outside my wheelhouse. You'd best do all the talking. at this place. It's just as we left it. You know, I've often wondered who keeps...
Word is the fleet has you chasing ghosts on Subaru.
It's good to have you back. What can I do for you? 2 reasons. First, Commander Akande's playing this operation. Second, we'll provide you with information. It'll help you maintain your cover. They're pirates and everything. That makes... Good. The more you find, the stronger... It's amazing that all this romantic nonsense about Crix's legacy really just amounts to a rumor Jasper Crix picked up in jail. It just goes to show you how a tiny rumor can snowball into a full-blown fairy tale. That it? All right. Keep up the good work. We'll be here if you need us.
You're back. So how did it go? Then things are moving forward. Perfect.
Nice job, Rook.
I was certain we'd fool Delgado, but never. She's a sharp one. Overcoming her scrutiny is no small matter. Did you discover anything worth reporting yet? Legacy. Why does that sound familiar? Wait a moment. Are you telling me Delgado may have actually located Crix's legacy?
Excuse me, Commander. Did you say Crix's legacy? Please tell me you aren't seriously going to give that any credence. Everyone knows that's just I don't know, a myth.
I'm holding tangible confirmation of the word legacy attached to Crix's name. That's too much of a coincidence to attribute to myth.
I suppose it's possible, sir. Intelligence picked up a bit of chatter on that subject recently. We assumed it was some sort of tall tale or a story to attract recruits to their cause. Well, let's find out if Delgado's chasing ghosts, or he's smarter than we suspect. Let me see what we have here. Nope. There are no records of a Gal Bank transport named the Legacy in the database. I think Delgado's trying to manipulate you. What do you think, sir?
I think there's no record because Gal Bank is hiding something. Delgado's no fool. If he risked his own neck to get that information, then he must be on to something. We have to take this seriously. What's your next move? Can you imagine the amount of embarrassment Gal Bank would have to endure if they listed a lost transport in the ship registry? Doesn't matter if that ship went down 5 or 500 years ago. If news gets out that a bank has misplaced money, it would tank their value. That one's simple. We monitored your ships heading down to the surface of Suvorov. In fact, when they returned to the key and you didn't immediately follow, well, we almost thought our operation was terminated. Clever, Delgado. Very clever. If I were in your place, I'd be trying to do the exact same thing. We can't let Delgado get his hands on what could potentially turn out to be the largest haul of credits the Crimson Fleet's ever seen.
Maybe I should head out to New Atlantis, sir. I could press the Gal Bank execs for information. Get ahead of everything.
No. Let's allow this to run its course. We have our agent here feeding us information. I think that's good enough for now. There's more to this than just finding the location of the transport. Jasper Crix was clever. And for some reason, he never got there. And let Neva Mora take his place. Or Shinya Voss. Or any one of a number of pirates already gunning for his position. No. The solution is to stick to the undercover operation and determine how much of... Because the Crimson Fleet would be a totally different adversary, and Crix wouldn't, even if they hid the money with that damn human computer Shinya Voss. Our forensic accounting people would have found that data. No. The Crimson Fleet are in dire shape right now. They haven't seen that much currency, well, ever. It's imperative that you do. If the Crimson Fleet gets its hands on a transport full of currency, it would be disastrous for the settled systems. I need you to do whatever you can to bring us more information. And for God's sake, don't kill anyone on that Starliner. You're both dismissed. Do you have anything to report? While you're running with the crew, it's going to be... Do what you have to do. Then you do what you have. The Crimson Fleet has... If it takes a few dead... I'm not advocating violence. I'm merely... Look, I can see that you're struggling with this. If there's a route to your goal which doesn't involve killing innocent people, use your instincts. I'm certain you'll do the right thing.
Provided it's safe. At
You
some
have your
point, the
orders.
risk isn't worth catching a few criminals.
Remember to turn in any evidence. I'll be here if you have any more questions.
Just try and
I
show
bet
them.
operations on the key are a clown show. I'm looking forward to reading your report.
Check.
What's buzzing, cousin?
Hey, what can I do for you? Nothing for us to do. Okay, no problem.
If there's anything I can... Certainly.